Y'all know who that is.
Joe Clyde watching people feed the fish at the park, at the gazebo. Well, guys, me and Joe have driven from Jasper, Texas, all the way through on Highway 96 South to Beaumont, Texas. And then we got on Interstate 10, and now we're about to be entering Winnie, Texas, to Galveston. I thought you'd want to see some of the adventures that we have getting on the ferry. So I decided not to wait till we got to Galveston and let us show you the ferry on Bolivar Peninsula. And we're trying to get over to Highway 87. Okay, guys, we were successful. We're on Highway 87 in Galveston County almost. And we should be at the ferry shortly. We don't know what the ferry's gonna be like today. We just go over here every couple of years, and we have not been over to Galveston since the pandemic started. So we're excited to get to Galveston, Texas today. We're gonna go over this great big, this is Galveston County right here, and the beginning of the beach. So we're going over this, and then we'll start to see some water. And we're going down on the other side and getting closer to the beach on Highway 87. I can't tell you what direction right now, but we're on Highway 87, and we know we're coming up to the ferry. Now here on Highway 87, there's a lot of little towns before you get to the ferry. So this is High Island that we're coming into. And the next one is Gilcrest, I believe. Don't hold me to that. We're starting to see the water. It's up today and it's beautiful. Joe Clyde is just, we're just driving on the coast. This is the Gulf of Mexico. There's a lot of people out here. We haven't even got across. This is the peninsula. So we haven't even gone across to the big island, which is Galveston. Now, the next little city we're gonna go through, I believe, is Gilcrest. And after we go to Galveston tonight, our main thing is to go to the spot, and then me and Joe Clyde are going to come back to Gilcrest and spend about 3 days. Now, this next little city is called Crystal Beach. We've been here quite a lot, and it's very, very nice, y'all. We're getting closer to the ferry. I just got excited and started videoing. Well, there's a sign that says ferry landing, so 1 mile. We need to go 1 mile, and then we get on the ferry and get on over to Galveston. Uh-oh, the Popo's got somebody, God bless them. We're just trying to get to the ferry, and we don't want to get stopped. We're trying to do our best to stay the speed limit and get past this, y'all. Get on the ferry. But they have signs all around. Breaking the line, Galveston, Port Bolivar. Yeah. If you break the line and try to get in front of somebody, it's a $500 fine. So there's an 87 sign. We're still on 87, going straight for the ferry. We're getting close to the ferry. We can see the barges out there coming in. So, y'all, if something has happened, and we have been sitting here in line for over an hour. I don't want to put you through all of that, but we're inching to the ferry to where you get loaded on at. And when we get to there, we'll catch up with you. We're nearing the ferry, y'all, still. It's another hour. It's been 2 hours. and I know something has happened. We've seen emergency vehicles, and we just so happen to get into traffic. There's cars coming off the ferry now. We are getting loaded, going on to the ferry, we hope. These lines get longer and longer, it looks like. I believe that we're going to make this ferry. We have ridden the ferry a lot of times, but since we're doing a video, I just thought you would like to see Bolivar Peninsula, the peninsula, and then us get on the ferry to go from the peninsula over to the island of Galveston, Texas. Well, guys, y'all don't know how I was just about to panic because I thought that we wasn't going to get on this ferry, that we'd have to wait for the next one, but there's still room. They can hold a lot of cars on here. We're going to get on the Robert H. Dedman Ferry. And then when we get parked and situated, yeah, they're putting us on here last. Oh. Well, guys, we finally got on the ferry. It was a 2-hour wait. Everybody's tired and getting out of the car, so I guess we'll get out of the car and look at the, what kind of birds are those?
Seagull.
Look at the seagulls and watch the water. Joe is, we're almost next to the thing, so Joe spotted a school of dolphin, and he's saying hi. I'm walking over here by my car and just looking around. And that's all we have to do is, we think it's about 30 minutes, but it's going pretty fast today, y'all. So there's a bottom deck, and then the upper deck, you can walk up there and look out and see the seagulls. But for me, I'm going to stay close to my car and just look around and see what I can see. Here comes another ferry. There's always one coming and one going. So I don't know how many they've got, but all of them are running today. And this is a Sunday evening. You would think that more people was coming off the island than going on the island on Sunday evening. But y'all, there are people everywhere. Everybody's taking a little bitty trip after the pandemic. Well, guys, we made it across and we're docking, and we're finally on the island of Galveston, Texas. Hopefully it won't take us that long to meet our children at the spot, which is our favorite restaurant over in Galveston. Now, when we get off the ferry, you get on Ferry Landing Road. Cars lined up all over the place, y'all. Took about 15-20 minutes to go across after we had a 2-hour wait in line, y'all. Anyway, after you get out to the street, I think it's Ferry Landing Road, it's a straight shot. You have got 5, maybe 7 streets over here to pass over, and you go straight to the seawall. Well, guys, it's been a long wait, but we're on the Galveston seawall. I can see it coming up. It's called Seawall Boulevard. You can start to see the ocean and all of the traffic and the cars. Now we know we have arrived at Seawall Boulevard. There's a lot of streets that come up and end at Seawall Boulevard, and we don't know just what one that the spot ends at, but that's where we're headed now, the spot. Forgive me for narrating the whole video because we have music going and I'm sorry we can't let you hear it, but here we are. I see the spot. That's where we want to go. We want to turn off right here. They have their own parking garage, and that's very rare. Here's a couple of snapshots of me and Joe Clyde today in the spot. Our kids had 2 hours while we were waiting on the ferry to eat, so they went ahead somewhere else, and me and Joe Clyde stayed here at the spot and had our lunch. If you're ever in Galveston, Texas, be sure to stop at the spot. I guarantee you'll love it. So, I need you to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video.